The no U-turn sign prohibits making U-turns at this location. Turning around could be dangerous due to traffic conditions or road design. The roundabout sign warns drivers that they are approaching a circular intersection. Drivers should slow down and yield to traffic already in the roundabout. The stop sign requires drivers to come to a complete stop. Drivers must yield to all traffic and pedestrians before proceeding. The traffic light ahead sign warns drivers that a traffic signal is ahead. Drivers should be prepared to slow down or stop. The pedestrians crossing sign warns drivers that pedestrians may be crossing the roadway. Drivers should slow down and be ready to stop. Guess this road sign. That's right. This is a roundabout sign. What is this traffic sign? Correct. That is the no U-turn sign. Identify this traffic sign. Good observation. This is a traffic light ahead sign. The yield sign requires drivers to slow down and give the right of way to other traffic. Drivers must be prepared to stop if necessary. The no left turn sign prohibits drivers from making left turns at the intersection. Drivers must continue straight or follow posted directions. The two-way traffic sign warns drivers that traffic moves in both directions. Drivers should stay to the right and watch for oncoming vehicles. The speed limit sign shows the maximum legal speed allowed on the road. Drivers must not exceed the posted speed. The railroad crossing ahead sign warns drivers that train tracks are ahead. Drivers should slow down and be prepared to stop for a train. Which road sign is this? Good thinking. That is the yield sign. What is this road sign? That is correct. This is the two-way traffic sign. Identify this traffic sign. Excellent. That is the speed limit sign. The parking area sign indicates a designated place where parking is permitted. Drivers should park only within marked spaces. The no right turn sign prohibits right turns at the intersection. Drivers must follow the posted direction of travel. The do not enter sign warns drivers that entry into the roadway is prohibited. Drivers must not proceed past this sign. The no parking sign indicates that parking is not allowed in the area. Drivers may stop briefly only if permitted by other signs. The stop sign ahead sign warns drivers that a stop sign is coming up. Drivers should begin slowing down and prepare to stop. Name this traffic sign. Fantastic! This is the parking area sign. Identify this road sign. That's right. That is the no right turn sign. Guess this road sign. Correct. This is the do not enter sign. The crossroad sign warns drivers of an intersection where another road crosses ahead. Drivers should slow down and watch for cross traffic. The road narrow sign warns drivers that the roadway becomes narrower ahead. Drivers should reduce speed and use caution. The weight limit sign indicates the maximum vehicle weight allowed on the road or bridge. Vehicles exceeding this limit must not use the roadway. The slippery, when wet ahead sign warns drivers that the road may become slippery when wet. Drivers should reduce speed and avoid sudden movements. The falling rock sign warns drivers of possible rocks on the roadway. Drivers should remain alert and be prepared to stop. Guess this road sign. Good observation. That is the road narrow sign. Identify this road sign. Good thinking. This is the slippery when wet ahead sign. Which traffic sign is this? That is correct. That is the crossroad sign. The side road left sign warns drivers that a side road enters from the left. Drivers should watch for merging traffic. The T intersection sign warns drivers that the road ends ahead. Drivers must turn left or right. The winding road sign warns drivers of several curves ahead. Drivers should slow down and maintain control. The yield sign. Ahead sign warns drivers of an upcoming yield sign. Drivers should prepare to slow down and yield. The speed limit ahead sign warns drivers of a change in speed limit ahead. Drivers should be prepared to adjust their speed. Guess this traffic sign. Excellent. This is the winding road sign. Identify this traffic sign. Fantastic. That is the T intersection sign. Which road sign is this? That's right. This is the yield sign ahead. The divided highway begins sign indicates that the roadway will be divided by a median. Drivers should stay to the right of the divider. The steep grade hill sign warns drivers of a steep incline or decline ahead. Drivers should adjust speed and use lower gears if needed. The Y intersection sign warns drivers that the road splits into two directions. Drivers should choose the correct path early. The deer crossing sign warns drivers that deer may cross the roadway. Drivers should slow down and watch for sudden movement. The workers ahead sign warns drivers that road workers are present. Drivers should slow down and follow posted instructions. Which traffic sign is this? Correct. That is the Y intersection sign. Which road sign is this? Good observation. This is the deer crossing sign. Identify this traffic sign. Good thinking. That is the divided highway begins sign. The airport sign indicates the direction to an airport. Drivers should follow the sign for airport access. The flagger ahead sign warns drivers that a person directing traffic is ahead. Drivers must obey the flagger's signals. The narrow bridge sign warns drivers that the bridge ahead is narrower than the road. Drivers should reduce speed and stay centered. The crosswind sign warns drivers of strong side winds. Drivers should maintain firm control of the steering wheel. The railroad crossing crossbuck sign marks a railroad crossing. Drivers must yield to trains and stop if required. Guess this road sign. That is correct. This is the narrow bridge sign. Identify this road sign. Excellent. That is the flagger ahead sign. Which traffic sign is this? Fantastic! This is the railroad crossing crossbuck sign. The divided highway ends sign warns drivers that the median will end. Drivers should prepare for traffic merging. The farm vehicles sign warns drivers that slow-moving farm equipment may be on the road. Drivers should be patient and pass safely. The No Pedestrians Crossing sign prohibits pedestrians from crossing at that location. Pedestrians must use another crossing area. The Curve Right sign warns drivers of a curve to the right ahead. Drivers should slow down before entering the curve. The interstate route marker identifies an interstate highway route number. Drivers use it for navigation and route guidance. Identify this traffic sign. That's right, that is the divided highway end sign. Identify this traffic sign. Correct. This is the curve to the right sign. Which road sign is this? Good observation. That is the interstate route marker sign with 2 digits. The equestrian sign warns drivers that horses or riders may be crossing. Drivers should slow down and pass with care. The truck route sign designates a roadway for truck traffic. Trucks should follow this route as directed. The horse-drawn vehicles sign warns drivers that horse-drawn vehicles may be present. Drivers should slow down and pass carefully. The gasoline sign indicates a nearby fuel station. Drivers may follow the sign for refueling services. The towaway zone sign prohibits parking in the area. Vehicles left parked may be towed. Name this traffic sign. Good thinking. This is the truck route sign. Guess this traffic sign. That is correct. That is the gasoline sign. Guess this road sign. Excellent. This is the towaway zone sign. The No Snowmobiles sign prohibits snowmobiles from using the roadway. Snowmobile operators must find an alternate route. The narrow underpass sign warns drivers of a narrow passage ahead. Drivers should reduce speed and use caution. The bicycle slippery when wet ahead sign warns that the surface may be slippery for bicycles when wet. Riders should use extra caution. The reverse curve right sign warns drivers of 2 opposite curves starting with a right curve. Drivers should slow down and stay in their lane. The lane ends merge left sign warns drivers that the right lane ends ahead. Drivers should merge safely into the adjacent lane. What is this traffic sign? Fantastic! That is the reverse curve to the right sign. Identify this traffic sign. That's right. This is the No Snowmobiles sign. Guess this road sign. Correct. That is the bicycle slippery when wet ahead. The bike lane sign marks a designated lane for bicyclists. Drivers should not drive or park in the bike lane and must yield to cyclists. The No Bicycles sign prohibits bicycles from entering or using this roadway. Cyclists must use an alternate route. The one-way left sign directs traffic to travel only in the leftward direction. Drivers must not go straight or turn right. The No All-Terrain Vehicles sign prohibits ATVs from entering the roadway. Only permitted vehicles may use this road. The bus station sign indicates the location of a bus terminal or stop. Drivers should be aware of buses entering or exiting and pedestrians in the area. Guess this road sign. That's right. This is the bike lane sign. What is this traffic sign? Correct. That is the one-way, left sign. Identify this road sign. Good observation. This is the No All-Terrain Vehicles sign. The school crossing or school zone sign warns drivers that children may be crossing the street. Drivers should slow down, be alert, and stop if necessary. The school speed limit. Ahead sign alerts drivers that a lower speed limit is approaching in a school area. Drivers should slow down and obey the posted speed. The turn left sign indicates that a left turn is required or permitted at the upcoming intersection. Drivers should signal and move into the proper lane. The reverse turn left sign warns drivers of a sharp turn to the left followed by a turn in the opposite direction. Drivers should reduce speed and proceed carefully. The truck rollover warning right sign alerts drivers, especially truck drivers, to a sharp curve to the right that has a higher risk of vehicle rollover. Drivers should slow down and navigate carefully. Which road sign is this? Good thinking. That is the school speed limit ahead sign. Identify this traffic sign. That is correct. This is the turn left sign. What is this road sign? Excellent. This is the school zone sign. The emergency vehicle sign indicates an area where emergency vehicles may be present or entering the roadway. Drivers should yield the right of way and proceed cautiously. The chevron left sign provides guidance through a sharp curve to the left. Drivers should slow down and follow the direction of the arrows. The no equestrian sign prohibits horses and riders from using the roadway or path. Equestrian traffic must use an alternate route. The do not drive on track sign warns drivers not to drive on railroad tracks. Driving on the tracks can be extremely dangerous and may lead to collisions with trains. Thanks for watching. Want more driving videos like this? Hit that subscribe button to get the latest study guides and driving tips. Drop your feedback in the comments below.